Hi, I'm with Karen Wells right now, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about her business and what has made her successful. Karen, how long have you been in the business?
I've worked for Keller Williams for 14 years after working for an oil company a little over 20 years.
Now, what made you get into real estate?
A friend suggested I worked in the land department and regulatory affairs of the oil company, and they were closing the Tulsa office and moving it to Houston, and they did offer me a transfer, but timing wasn't good for me. My mother was ill, my daughter just started OU, so a friend said, Karen, why don't you try real estate? You'd be good at that. So I started the school while I was still working at the oil company because it was job related and they paid for it. Yay. Then they even paid for it for me to take the state test, still job related. And then my job was supposed to end the end of June. Well, then they extended me 3 more months because we weren't through processing assignments. After that 3 months, they extended me another 3 months, which is a 3-month bonus each time too. So including my severance and that 6-month bonus, I had 2 years of severance pay. So when I finally started in January of 1, I hit the ground running and I sold my secretary house, my boss's mother house. I worked for an attorney that was on the board of directors with the credit union. They had a foreclosure. He called me and said, hey, you want a listing? And I'm like, well, sure. I went over there not knowing, as my first deal, not knowing really what I was doing. I just took a lot of notes and came back and, Terry, help me. Anyway, answered all those questions and I ended up selling it. I was on both sides of it. So now I'm like, I can do this. I can do this. Because if I couldn't do it within 6 months, I was going to get a real job.
What do you feel that has made you successful over the years?
I would say repeat customers and referrals.
Okay. And do you have any advice that you could just overall give us?
If you work it, I'm in the office practically every day, and that's probably just a habit of working 20 years for an oil company. You be here, and I am. And if you're here on the phone working it, something's going to happen. It will.